All right, this video is for Eli. I still don't remember. Don't really know which. Ali, maybe. Aaliyah. He still hasn't told me how to pronounce it. But anyways, combinations. I'm going to throw a couple that talk about them that I liked that I learned from other people and some that I came up with myself. So I'm going to start out with the basics that that made me have some kind of decent striking, and then some that I came up with myself that kind of gave me a little weirdness too. All right, well, here we go. As you can tell, I'm not getting much sleep because I'm a dad and I have a premature baby, and he wakes us up every, all the time, constantly. So anyways, I think I'm a little sick, to be honest. But anyways, that's my problems. Let's do some combinations. So, I would say probably the first kickboxing combination that's actually has got to the point where it's kickboxing now, or Muay Thai, that everyone should learn is the jab low kick. Why? Because the jab's the safest first strike to throw, and you have the most things you can throw off of it. And most times you hit something high up, they think about that, so they're not ready to defend their legs. So it works very well. And the great thing about it is if they step back, which a lot of people do, when you're trying to hit them, when you're coming up with combinations, it'll still reach. Okay, so jab low kick. I'm not warm at all, so this may not look that pretty. Anyways, I'll throw it from southpaw so you can see it. I don't really have a camera angle on the other side. But from southpaw, jab low kick. Jab low kick. Jab low kick. So, the trick here is to A, keep your hands up when you throw the jab so you don't get counter crossed or counter jabbed. And B, a lot of people like to counter with the right hand. So when you throw the low kick, you got to get your head to this side of the bag. Now, we've already talked about this in the low kick series, but just to be on the safe side, I'll remind you, get your head to the other side so you're safe. So you're going to go from here, you're going to come across the bag when you throw the low kick. So again, jab low kick, jab low kick, jab low kick. Okay. It's really good for, it's a quick combination. It's easy to land. It's not really a fight ender, but it's a good way to break someone down and make people feel unconfident about their skills, because if they're starting to eat stuff like that, then they're like, oh, shouldn't I need to start worrying about my legs? And then they get hit, clipped up top. Because again, so much comes after the jab. So if you throw a jab right hand, a jab overhand, jab uppercut, jab knee, a jab high kick, so on and so forth. There's so much that come from that other side that now they're just scared, honestly. A lot of times that happens. Another favorite combination is just a simple hook to the body overhand. So and it can be either way, and it's good to mix them up. So you can either come over here and you go to the body, the overhand, or you do it the other way where you throw it to the the hook to the body. So it's either here, like that, or on the inside, doing whatever you want to do. So there's that combination, real simple. Again, these are just 2-strike combinations. And really, once you get past 3, after 3, it's not really a combination, it's a series of combinations. So you throw 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, and you might do like a 1, 2, 3 low kick that's a 4 combination. That's a legit 4 combination, but it's rare that you get that high without basically just repeating or adding new 2 punch combinations, 2 strike combinations, things like that. So those, again, simple combinations, but they work because why? They're hitting 2 different targets, body and head, and from 2 different sides and angles. And then the other one works because it's head and then legs. So since we've gotten here to where we're throwing this body shot into overhand, now they may think that and be ready and hunker down for it or start stepping back, and then we just throw the low kick. And we can catch them off guard in the beginning. We're throwing a sneaky right hand, and then the body shot, and then the low kick. So it's like, I think they call this the Dutchie, to be honest. So right hand, body shot, short kick. So we're gonna do that in actual speed here. So the point is we need to get off to the side again, right? Hand still hurts a bit. Pinky really hurts a little bit. But I kind of don't give a shit right now, so. Anyways, so those are all like punch kick combinations. Stuff I learned. One more thing that I learned, which is also like one of my favorite ones. These are from good Muay Thai kickboxing instructors, and just, you know, watching tons of fights and whatnot. My actual favorite is the jab spinning back fist. And honestly, it's like jab spinning anything. Really, jab spinning elbow, jab spinning back kick, jab spinning heel kick. The list goes on and on. So, but jab spinning back fist is super fast, and it attacks the same side, that same side that you started out attacking. So usually they think this is going to come, or this is going to come, or from that side, you know. They think it's coming from that other side. That's why jab hook works good. But with the jab spinning back fist, it's like the same speed as a jab hook, but it's way more powerful. So to demonstrate, so here you go, jab spinning back fist here. Again. One more time. Okay. Now, it looks like I'm like falling into the bag. Well, I kind of am, but that's what you're supposed to do. Because when I'm here and I jab, swing back fist, I need to cut this distance because I can't run away when I get kicked in the head, punched the head. So if I land this swing back fist, I want to dive my head in to get the takedown, just get a clinch. Hopefully if I land, like cleanly, then you go to sleep. Like you really go to sleep. But if I don't, then I have to recover as fast as I can. The best way is to come in for the clinch. So here, and then I'm inside. My head's inside, pushing underneath your chin, trying to establish good position to either strike or take down. Stuff I made up. Fun stuff. So a lot of times people don't do elbow punch kick combinations. Like, so generally speaking, they either do punching kicks or they get inside and they do elbows and knees. Okay, sometimes punch knees. Punch knees happens a lot in Dutch kickboxing, and I think for the most reasons because they're so friggin' tall that and they have real long legs. It's a very useful technique when you have really long legs, but it's dangerous when you're the shorter fighter because they can punch you while you're kneeing. But if I'm another foot taller, or however many centimeters, you can't punch me when I'm doing that. Except for if they do like a Superman punch over the top, a la Travis Brown versus Stefan Struve. But regardless, I like to get inside and throw both punches and elbows as a combination. So one of my favorite tactics is shifting, because it covers so much ground and it actually makes it more powerful. So I'm gonna throw it from this side. So I throw a shift overhand right, and then I'm gonna be on the inside, and then I'm gonna come across with just a lead elbow. So here I'm gonna shift while I'm throwing my overhand left in this scenario, and then boom, just popping the quick elbow, and then trying to get into the clinch. So here we go. Soup. Okay, so I cut the distance off with the over, and then when I'm throwing this elbow, it makes me extra safe, because this is what I look like on the inside. So as I throw this, the defense that I have while I'm throwing this elbow is so good. This is a classic full shell. If you're in a Philly shell and you're trying to really move around, this is a classic full shell. So you're actually attacking and being defensive all at the same time. So I love that. And then again, your hands are here, spot, it's right into the clinch. You don't have to like take your hands from under here and try to come up to the plum. You're here, you just unwrap, snap around their neck, start going to work. So it's good shit. Another thing, favorite, this is from one of my favorite fighters, Mike Tyson. I picked this up from him, what a skip hook is. And then afterwards, I started watching Marvin Hagler and other high-level boxers, and they all had really good skip hooks too. Bernard Hopkins. But a skip hook to the right hand and then clinch is like, it's very hard to counter. So, because the skip hook, your arm comes from here and it stays here in front of your face while you're there. As you're coming in with the other hand, you're getting closer. This is going to be a very short right hand, and you're going to shift, but not fully shift, just half shift into a clinch. So as I'm coming in, it's going to be, and I'm already inside. Okay, so very difficult. You have to really time like a really good uppercut, but then you're making yourself vulnerable, because the side you're going to be able to uppercut from is the side that I'm going to hit. So you gotta get real good to beat this combination. So here I'm on the outside. We're gonna pepper in the jab, working my kicks, and then I'm just gonna break the distance. So here on the outside here, and then I'm on the inside. Yeah, boom, pushing them back, already there. So as that this lands, this is landing, and then I'm already inside. Beautiful. All right, and those are both knockout punches. So if I land a skip hook, that's gonna hurt you. If I land this right hand, it's gonna hurt you. So, great combination to get inside. I'm generally a shorter guy because I'm a bit on the thick side, you know what I'm saying? So, those are some stuff. And I used to really like doing some cool head kick combinations, but I've gotten a lot less flexible over the years, and it's kind of sad, but so. Oh, one cool one. Actually, one cool one that Paul Felder did that I was doing for a while is a counter, where if you lift your shin up, it's like you're baiting them that you're going to be checking the kick. So if you check the kick, they throw a low kick and you check it, then they're going to be able to plant. You're going to be able to plant. So if they time it right, they're going to come in with the right hand, right? You check the kick. A lot of people don't check and then turn back, so they have a good defense, right? So they're here. They don't check and then turn back, so they can catch the right hand on their arm. So they'll be here, and then they'll just be here, and then boom, right hand. So they throw a low kick, and just throw it right over the top. Bam. It's a beautiful little Carlos Condit kind of shit stuff. So anyways, that's if you actually check it. Now, if you lift your leg up and then let your leg swing through, so instead of being firm with your check, So you really get tight and check, and you just get loose and let your leg come through. Then you can spinning back fist right afterwards. Now, the problem with Paul Felder's spinning back fist in this scenario was that it was a terrible spinning back fist, and I don't know why people teach spinning back fist this way. It doesn't make any sense. So, you spinning back fist, not with this part of your hand, which is a giant freaking cushion, okay? And even with MMA gloves, it's still more of a cushion than this part of your hand, okay? Plus, this whole area is a striking area. Now, if you hit him on the top of the forehead, so in other words, you know, you have bad aim, bad timing, and all that other stuff, you might break your arm, but you're only going to break one bone. So it's going to suck. But people fight Muay Thai fights all the time with broken arms and kickboxing fights. I mean, there are some people that, you know, talk about their broken arm so they can get rematches. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so he's throwing the spinning back fist wrong. So you want to spin in place. So he's doing that right. But again, targeting, terrible. This hurt your shoulder, and you can't extend all the way, not the same swing. So if I swing this way, it goes there. If I swing this way, it goes all the way across. So I can actually hit the target faster and with more velocity. So anyways, I come here, I catch the kick, but I don't actually catch it. Boom, I spin back fist. So he's doing this to Edson Barbosa, but not landing because it wasn't fast enough because he wasn't doing right. Boom here, bam, back out. Boom here, oops, bam, back out. Okay? So, simple shit. What else do I like? I guess I like counter stuff. So again, all that spinning stuff I like to do, all of it's also counters because your head goes from, say, here. Then when I do a spinning back kick, oh, look at my head, it's going here. Boom, this is where I'm landing a spinning back kick. Even if I'm in like a perfect, and I don't have the flexibility for it anymore, but a true spinning side kick where I'm like, I don't have the flexibility, my head's still super far away. Okay, I only throw like a back kick because I don't have the flexibility. If I was Joe Rogan style, I'd be definitely throwing it that way. But it still works. That's what matters. So again, here I'm spinning, I have to step back. So as that right hand comes, and it's going to hit me. No, it isn't, because I'm way out of the way. Boom, exposed body. Blasting them in the body, in the ribs, in the liver, solar plexus, whatever. Just hit center mass when you throw a spinning back kick, because you just want to hurt someone. All right, and then that's pretty much it. I don't know. All the cool, like, kick, punch, while the leg's still in there, those are all really cool setups. Those are all really cool combinations. But that's it for this video. Thanks, Eli, for giving me a reason to come out of the house today. Feeling like crap. Yeah, but still got out here and did something. All right, thank you. Later. Coach Josh, signing off.